first thing I
It didn't look
noticed.
all that bad.
It-
But if they,
It
yeah,
didn't feel
yeah.
that much. It
Well, you
was-
knew all that dirt before.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's where if you know what the result could be. But Jake was right. It wasn't finished. He was saying, no, it wasn't finished. You had to break up that concrete and pack it in.
Well, that was the only thing I was
Yeah,
curious about. Was it didn't
Well, in his
look like it was
defense,
missing
in
something.
his defense, he knows exactly what to do.
But in the same breath,
Uh,
a heads up would have been great.
yes, that's my big thing, and that's why I told Jim and Bob. Jerry, make sure call talk to Kenner. Then not talk to the commission.
There's the bill for the just a minute.
For what?
That measuring device for
Oh,
that was
yeah.
pricey. A little bit.
Huh?
Pricey.
Yeah. Last one. Like what? Put that box. This back.
You
Mark,
signed
Mark,
Dennis's.
Mark. I didn't see his.
Do you sign subbies or does Mark sign subbies?
He signed studies. Part-time. He charges hours. Oh, that's the one I was talking about. Where's that at, the bottom? I missed it. Just cut this leaf.
No, just one.
This one? I thought it was fine too. Okay. Oh, we get along with stock. Have you heard?
I don't
Socket.
have anything new.
Nothing new?
You guys get the emails from Amy with the monthly budget reports, correct?
Mhm.
All like
Yep,
official
I do.
stuff.
Yep.
I can get you guys to just look at the last one and focus in on, it doesn't have to be now, it can be in your time when you can think about it, cause I can't look at the numbers right away and come up with the answer. Assessor's budget, coroner's budget, and, general county government are,
GR.
well, no, just the general county government line in general revenue. I have concerns, of some budget lines, and we'll have to do an amendment anyways in September, October-ish. So, but I just want you to look at those and see what's going on, see why my concerns. I think it'll be pretty evident what the issues are. We can discuss them after.
Did you
this.
say again?
Assessor, coroner, and the general county government line in GR. Kind of familiarize yourselves with those before we go into discussing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the coroner, we knew it.
Right, and GR you will too. And obviously there's some we knows about things in there, but I just want you to familiarize yourself with them so we can talk about them. I got myself sidetracked here. Oh, and emergency management.
Shoot, that's one too many, Kelly.
Sorry.
I knew that.
It just needs a glance before,
I knew that
middle
was
of the
gonna be a
year.
trouble. Yeah. When I find out the other part, that will be a problem.
Well, yes and no. Yes and no.
I still got beat to take.
They're not blowing their budget.
No,
or
I said
anything
it.
by that means it's just
Gonna be a-
the income that's the
Yeah.
issue. Also, all of those offices have already been made aware of the issues. I don't have a lot for you guys today. One of the individuals who we had sent a letter to, that had a deed issue,
Mhm.
one of the original ones that we had, came back in with, their trustee paperwork showing that they were a trustee. So, we had, it said approved, but it was like the first one that we didn't understand. So we sent them a letter. And it was in a trustee, but he was never mentioned, the bachelor here.
Mhm.
But down here is the trusters nominated and appointed Ken Batchelor. So he brought the paperwork in to prove that he was appointed the trustee of this. So this one will just have to go back through for approval now.
Okay.
So far, that's kind of been the consensus too. They'll come back and say, "Well, I found this paperwork."
Yeah, after the fact.
Yeah. I was helping a lady the other day, and boy, she's in a pickle. Her husband passed away, and it was in an LLC. I mean, it just a mess.
I can just see if you stand.
That could be
I
nice.
think so.
It is a mess because he had partners, and
Mhm.
I just felt so sorry for her.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I gotta take care of this mess, or my kids are gonna end up like that, you know. She had never thought about it until this kind of brought it to light. The basement flooded again yesterday. I certainly feel like we have some issues to address in the basement.
Is it coming through that door?
Coming through that door.
Over there.
Over by
Where?
Mercy
On
Man.
the north,
Yeah.
No, it's on the east.
Merge Banner door.
Yeah.
Coming underneath.
Well, I went down yesterday when I was made aware of it. Chris was already down there working on it.
Is it coming underneath the door?
It's coming underneath the door.
Concrete.
But it's backing up because the drain hole's this big.
That's it.
The vent on top gets covered in leaves,
And
and then it all backs up
Backs
and
up
goes
and
back
goes
into
over.
the door.
well, it gets up to the door, and it's not going to hold water.
Chris had taken some foam barriers and put them around the drain hole prior to, because this has been an issue before. So the water can seep in, but the leaves can't get into the hole, but they still got in there yesterday. So his barrier didn't work, but I mean, it flooded pretty bad.
Good
No,
morning.
you couldn't put like a roof or something over top of the note where you couldn't look in there and actually see it anyhow. Rain
Well,
would go
I
away.
don't know that that would fix anything because you've got drain coming down the side of the building. And also the
The drain's not big enough.
air condition, I think that's
Well, that whole
part of
deal,
it.
see,
The air
all
conditioning and
rooms
stuff
are
is down there, so it would have to be vented very well because all of those air conditioning systems that are down there, the generators down there, I mean, I don't know that a roof would be a good solution. They also have where they took the downspouts out to the yard. One of those wasn't functioning like it should have either in that same spot yesterday. So I think we just have a
Fair amount.
lot of drainage issues.
we finally stopped it coming in from the street before that on each side. Because it used to, every time it rained, it'd come up and flood down below. But now it's still building up and going around too. Of course, we get more rain.
Well, we have drainage issues. I mean, Chris said he doesn't even know where it goes, but the hole's only like
I know it.
this big. I mean, that's a lot of water to move through a little hole.
Yep.
He said he doesn't even know where it goes to when it drains from here.
But then it's coming
have
from
storm
other
drains on
places
South
too.
Road.
I don't know. I would think.
So I think all that's connected.
Around there.
Well, he said that when they replaced the doors used to open out, and so they had a little like rubber type barrier type thing, so the water couldn't get in. And they didn't put anything like that on the doors when they put new doors in, and so it's just the door. So there's nothing. There's no guard, but the doors open. The doors open in, or they opened in. Now they open out. So there's nothing there. I don't know how you'd have to hook something to each individual door to kind of sweep or something. Because when they opened in, you could have the lip.
A double door, it's still hard to seal. You can't seal it. You can't seal it at that base. You can seal the little part, but then when you get a hold of the top, see that it's got to be awful tight.
The drain is half plugged.
Then you cannot. No, it's not going to hold water.
Mm-mm.
You got to fix the water to go around.
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, that's the way it has to be.
Well,
either that or fix the drain.
It continues to flood, so something ignoring the issue is not going to fix the issue.
Well,
Does the water go through the drain fairly well?
Yeah, I mean, I stood there and watched it yesterday, and as soon as
So
he
it's
got
not-
stuff cleared
How about the
away,
other drain?
it was just going right down that street.
Is that one spot where all the water's at? Was there any over on this side?
Well, I didn't walk over the other side; it was pouring down
What?
me.
Yeah, Jim.
But Chris got it.
It's simple.
Chris got it out of the way when he cleaned the drain, and I mean, the water was gone, so it wasn't like it was still running from somewhere else.
Well, that's why I was asking if it's coming from somewhere else. Is
Fix
the
the
drains?
door.
Because all the
Leak it in,
drains, I
leak
think,
the
are
drain.
together.
But you might be able to put a screen on it that would catch the leaves but still allow the air. It's just somebody would have to blow the leaves.
I think that was his thought with that foam that goes around the water
Yeah.
still, but the leaves still. I mean, somebody's gonna have to clean the leaves,
Right.
regardless, because that's what I thought too. I thought if we
Yeah.
put a screen thing on it, that'll keep it from.
Yeah.
I was just thinking roof to hide all
Well, yeah. I mean,
Well,
but
if
you
you-
could put a screen roof on it for that matter.
Over where the drain is, there's concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the walkway. So technically, there is a
There's-
roof over that
Yeah.
drain.
You'd have
Yeah.
to
but
do
see, it's coming from different places.
Yeah.
And then, just like in the corner, I don't know what drain you're talking about coming down the wall. That's a big drain coming off the roof. And if it's going down there, that's you're
Check it
gonna
out after.
have
the
a tough
meeting.
time getting rid of that much water. That's why I was asking if it's backed up over here,
Mhm.
because I think there's 2, 4, 8 drains down there. Isn't there? I think there's 2 on each side. The drains. I know there's one over there by the door. I know there's one over there. And then at one time, we had to get them, and I was gonna fix them where they got a drain and clean, because they'd never been cleaned. That's the original building. They're 107 years old. And I don't know what's wrong.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
And well, he can't find anybody that
Where the
can
drain
rig it up.
Well, it wasn't as soon as he got it cleaned. I mean, it was like
Yeah,
it went.
well,
it wasn't
then if
a
that's the
slow
case,
drip or nothing. I mean, it was going.
Mhm.
that's the case, we gotta figure out someone else getting the leaves
Keep
out,
the leaves
keeping the leaves clean. Cause you gotta have it where it's can drain. If that's,
I mean, that's not gonna fix the. It'll
Say it's
help,
the door issue.
but it doesn't fix the door issue. You know, if you got a big gully washer.
but anytime you got it just like that over there. And to put we talked about putting a, round
Oh,
on the
I
outside.
drink some on the way.
But
Alright, I'm good.
You have to be careful of that, because
Jim,
then
you want
it's
a
an
shot?
exit. Yeah. If it's an exit, and it falls, somebody gets hurt going out.
Kelly?
I'm good, thank you. I don't see.
Because I really want to go.
And this was
find
new.
doors.
Figuring out which way drains, you know, like around the outside, it drains this way, stop it somewhere.
Well,
Put
see,
something up that's
Door
gonna stop those leaves from coming.
drain,
If you've
I
got
guess.
just a little bit
Flood.
of area with leaves getting in it, that's something that maintenance could just go out and get them out, but that would slow it down.
But if you see, it's not coming from the other side. So this is, if I walk out the east
Yeah.
door and look left, it's not flooded over here. It's just flooding in this one
Uh-huh.
location. So it's all right by the door.
Yeah, so something
So that's where
And
low-
that's after we've cleaned.
that's where
He already
low-
cleaned it.
That's where low cost is. That's exactly it.
Yes, I took pictures. I am not a drain expert.
Oh wow, that's a river down there.
If they're open at the inside, you could put I guess put something there, but boy, you have to fix it or step over it.
I'll figure out something.
So if you walk up, this is the drains like right here. It's not sitting back in that corner. It's just like a low spot up right there where it's all. I know my pictures are terrible. And then, I mean, it's coming all the way up into here, going down. That's in the courthouse. But my concern is we just replaced all these wood frames, and that water's gonna
Yeah.
eventually eat that out. But there's this little foam thing, and he's pushing it down into the drain. I think the leaves are a lot of the. I don't know. There you go.
If we dug that out and put like a pit, a good sized pit.
Something to catch them.
Yeah. But I tell you what, the next thing is what I worry about. That was my same thing. Just like see all the stools, all the toilet drains out down there, goes over, goes into a little separate, and then it's pumped back over here on the other side of the sidewalk into the sewer system.
Huh. For a trip.
That can be a mess. I'm worried about that thing from some company out there. Okay, ready.
Ready for me?
We need to talk about something besides sewers.
No, I won't talk about it anymore. It sounds like you guys got it handled. Well, yeah, you just get me today. Me and Lindsay had to split up. She had to go north, and I'm coming down south. But yeah, just give you guys an update on your projects. The Northwest 400 Road, grass has grown, so I think we're good. We're just waiting on some final items from the contractor, and then come back and get some final closeout paperwork signed. Like I said, we've been out there.
We went by there yesterday, actually.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Look
That's
good.
good. So yeah, we're excited about that. Then you got your southeast
91.
91. Contractor told us they're looking at starting that in spring. That's the one we gave them till about July 2026 to complete. So they're taking full advantage of that time. At this point, all the contractors are telling us they're starting in spring for nearly that project. So looking forward to that. Let's see that. So I will come back as well with their signed contracts and have you guys sign off on that, and then we'll have a pre-construction meeting probably again in the spring.
Mhm.
So just keep that one on the books for a little bit.
Is 91 the only one we got for BRO for next year?
Well, the only one probably in construction.
Gotcha.
We got this new one, Northwest
Got another
700
one.
Northwest 700th Road Bridge, just there, also by Uric, just west there.
Okay.
So yeah, got the contract for you guys today. Two items I'll be signed. Letter saying that you guys selected us from the MoDOT on-call list and that we met the DBE goal. The DBE goal for this project was 0.
Yeah.
Get that. And that we've done everything with federal state statutes. So I'll just need Jim to sign that one, and then the other one is the contract. I'll go over the scope for that one. It's
You know,
both-
one of the things on back up on 91 bridge, starting in the spring, the worst thing is if you have a big bunch of rain and floods Truman, it'll be backed up underwater.
It will.
That's what I worry about in the spring. Of course, heck, in the fall, this year, it may
I was
be.
going to say they had
Normally, it'll be dry. Yeah, It'd be down where you could build it easy.
I would assume it's probably pretty high right now.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But
I haven't been out by it
it's rain
lately, but
yesterday.
it's still, with the rain we've had, I just know that makes a big effect.
It
And if
does.
they wait till spring, you're hitting right in the mid of it. And yeah, it'll be July, it'd be tough to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it during the bid opening, and
Okay,
the contractors are aware. Now, what we give them 90 calendar days to complete the project. I mean, supposedly weather days are supposed to be included in that 90
Yeah.
days, though, like most counties are pretty okay with counting up weather days at the end of the project and say giving them a time extension. Also, provided the contractors out there working. So yeah, if the bridge is flooded for even like a week or something, we'll note that down, and at the end of the project, we'll say, okay, these are the times you physically cannot work, you could not
Okay.
work, or it's too muddy to work, or whatever. So say we'll give you guys this extra time to complete it, and after that, if they're still going, you would start assessing liquidated damages.
Are they saying spring just because their workload's already full?
Yes.
So if they was to get done earlier with one, they may start it a little sooner.
They might. They have Lewis Company who won this.
where are they at?
They're out of Kansas City, Green
well, they're
Valley.
Mhm.
Yeah, just there on 70.
Yeah, they are.
But no, they're actually pretty new. We haven't had them bid on our stuff in this last cycle at all. So they've been coming down here in Missouri, and they've been quite competitive, winning
Okay.
a lot of projects. We won about like 5 bars. They've undercut it quite a bit, so we'll see how they do.
Okay.
We're excited to see what they can pull together. So yes, Northwest 700 Road Bridge, number 0280017, BRO R42001. It's the next of the one of this next cycle. 0% DB Eagle. PS&E approval by MoDOT shall be completed on or before November 28th, 2026. This date shall be based upon notice received from the LPA of August 15th, 2025. MoDOT's been taking a while to approve some of these contracts, so we just put that date of August 15th as the notice received. Of course, if they get approval sooner, we'll start sooner. But we'll probably be bidding this in December or probably 1st of January 2027. So
Okay.
hopefully 2027 construction.
Yeah,
By the
yeah,
end
that figures.
of that year. So our scope, very similar to our other BROs we got with you guys. We have two phases: the preliminary engineering phase, which is the design phase, and the construction engineering phase, which is our on-site construction engineering services. Just like we did with the Northwest 700 Road or 400. Work with the local agency to assess the needs of the project. Objective will be to replace the existing bridge with a new single-span structure. We think a single span will be fine for this. Conduct topographic, property, and utility surveys sufficient to develop plans for the project. Conduct subsurface investigations. Evaluate design alternatives. Develop preliminary plans and recommend to the local agency the overall general design based on these studies. We'll show you guys our initial plan and profile. Show you what we're recommending. Secure adequate property title information, determine right-of-way requirements, prepare right-of-way plans and conveyance documents, conduct property owner negotiations on behalf of the local agency. Negotiation efforts shall include 1 meeting and 2 follow-up phone calls or written correspondence per parcel. It is assumed that negotiations will be conducted for 2 parcels. And there's 2 parcels on the project. Right-of-way and easements by donation or compensation, appraisal services and acquisition through eminent domain or relocation are not included within the scope of this project. Submit pre-construction notification, and then we'll submit the permits necessary for the project. Submit pre-construction notification form for the U.S. Army Corps. Well analysis is not included in the scope. Section 106 with Missouri Department of Natural Resources. conduct a phase 1 cultural resource survey. That's where they go out and look for all the bones or any artifacts or anything like that. There's a chance MoDOT may not require to do that, though over the last several years they've been requiring these surveys on every project, so we just include that in the scope. Though we've had one decision recently where MoDOT said, actually you don't need it, so that was kind of like you guys may be changing your mind, because they changed their mind on how rigorous different people come in, like you need this, you don't need that, so we're just including the scope, but if it's not necessary, we'll remove that later and that associated cost with it. Submit farmland conversion impacts rating to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Submit a floodplain permit to the county floodplain administrator. Submission of a no-rise certificate is not included within the scope. Test for presence of lead and asbestos. Get U.S. Fish and Wildlife, NVC species list. Compile threatened and endangered species report. Provide the local agency with complete plan specification and cost estimate for purposes of obtaining construction authorization from MoDOT. So again, that was all the permits. So we'll complete all the permits necessary. We'll get construction obligation from MoDOT. Assist the local agency in advertising for bids, attend the bid opening, and provide a recommendation or reward. Aid the county agency in answering questions regarding plans and prepare addenda if needed. So that is all the scope within the first part of the PE phase of the project. And then with the CE, it's going to be very similar to the services we're providing. Assist the local agency with a pre-construction conference to discuss project details with the contractor. Perform one-time survey staking, check shop drawings and review schedules and drawings submitted by the contractor. Reject work noted as not conforming with project documents. Prepare change orders for issuance by the local agency as necessary. Review wage rates, postings, equal opportunity employment, erosion control, inspect materials, review material certs furnished by the contractor, sample concrete and other materials as required, and arrange for laboratory tests and samples. Independent assurance samples and tests will be performed by MoDOT personnel, and such sampling and testing is excluded from the work to be performed by the engineer in this contract. That's just MoDOT's wording of MoDOT inspects the plants and the materials that comes to site. We certify that is MoDOT material. Maintain progress daily diary via communication from LPA, from the contractor. Measure and document quantities and review monthly estimates for payments due to contractors. Daily inspection will be performed by the local agency. Is
That'd be them or me.
I gotcha. Guys, you were kind of doing the same thing for.
I did the one on 400.
Okay, so would that be sufficient for this one as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we'll be there for the critical phase items. Be present weekly during the anticipated 90-day calendar day construction period, and or during the following critical construction operations to observe contractor progress and quality of work, and to determine if contractor or if work conforms to the contract documents. Structural layout, driving piles, reinforcing steel, concrete pouring, concrete cylinder pickup and delivery, placing girders, backfilling and compaction, guardrail installation, placing of subsurface materials. Participate in semi-final and final inspection, and provide the local agency and MoDOT with project documentations, test results, as-built plans, certifications, and to close out the project. So that would be everything in the C. So the anticipated cost for those two phases, the PE would be $98,985.38, and that was the PE, and the construction engineering would be $57,363.14. So that brings the max projects to $156,348.52. For this project, you guys had a 10% local match. You currently have just like a smidge under 131,000 in soft match credit. The other funds have been pulled out for the other projects that you guys have going on. So that would be more than enough to cover our services, and then as you guys finish up some more bridges, you'll have more for construction by 2027.
I have 5 bridges sitting down there, Jeff City waiting for approval, totaling almost 400,000.
Be about 80% of that.
Yeah.
So if you guys are good with that, I'll have you sign this. Or I'll have Jim sign it. Sign 2 places.
Don't we have to have a motion on the last bridge? 40? In the 40, but no, last one.
Northwest 700.
Northwest 700. Yeah,
So I guess the first thing I'll have you guys have sign, Jim, is this letter.
Yeah,
So
that's the letter.
about 7 months. You guys still liking it?
Yeah.
Staying interesting and busy always.
Definitely that.
Zach, if you guys do change orders, can you make sure, if you would, send that separate to Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
That
I forgot
way,
about that.
because I know there was some questions, but
Oh, okay.
the last time it was all sitting in one packet.
Beans, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't remember what it was.
forgot
At
about
least that way we'll know it's kind of separate, make it easier for her and us.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, was it beams or I think it was the pile quantities.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, that was
They're
right.
A little longer into the ground. So I need Jim to sign 2 places. I just send those documents around and do it. So this is for you.
And we'll have to have a motion for this bridge, right? This is new, isn't it?
Yes, this is a new one.
Okay. Entertain a motion.
Do you need?
I'll second it.
Motion been made and seconded to go in engineering for bridge number BRO 42, BRO 42. Motion been made and seconded. Voice roll call, Mark.
Yes.
Jake, yes.
Jim, yes. Motion carried. Here you go. Back that one.
Thank you.
This one. Wait a second, in it. You want my signature right here or up here? Or you want my signature here?
Oh no.
Down here. Isn't it?
Yeah, just right there.
Right on top.
Yeah, just right on top. Kelly, I may have to send you something, a document for Jim to sign as well. I might not have printed, but it's a form saying that it's no conflict of interest. No one in our company works for you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I can get it to him.
I need to initial those pages. Without the initial ones.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, wait.
And you need me to sign this one?
Yes, and I'll need
This
one
up here.
and yeah, someone to test.
Okay. Conflict of interest. Okay.
been a very wet summer. Did you guys get a lot of rain down here yesterday?
Certain places got
So two and a 10.
You can't believe that. I come to find out one of the guys was screwing with you guys.
Well, guess what? In town, according to what Kristen was telling me this morning, 2.5 inches is what they got.
We
here
got
in
a
town.
lot.
Now we got a half inch
Yeah.
going out by the airport
Uh-huh.
down that way. Just,
It's just, yeah.
I guess they call it a pop out shower.
Pop-up shows.
Pop-ups, yeah.
I thought it was poured down rain for a while.
In Cass County, it was pounding us for a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did. But
I think we ended up with total like inch and 3/4.
So Windsor got hit
and then
pretty
they
hard
poured
too.
out how much
Yeah.
is messing.
It went from 1/4 of an inch to 2.25.
We were meeting with some property owners at a little Cass County bridge yesterday, and it was pouring, so we just told them to hop in the back of the trucks.
Yeah.
The negotiations, I was turning my head the whole time
Yeah.
talking to the guys. Would you like the whole contract packet to scan?
So I could start a new file.
I'm glad you keep that one.
I'll have these BR bridges figured out before long.
Well,
You stand.
before we're getting ready to start.
Well, at least I'm learning some of the terminology. Before it was all gibberish.
Bridge replacement offices. You want to know facts?
It's all their acronyms.
Yeah.
And you took a scan of the letter.
I do. I have a copy of the letter and I have a copy of the other thing. So, do I need to copy this or is this mine?
You need a copy of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Other than water seeping in, what else you guys got?
No, really don't have anything. Yeah. There's starting on another bridge.
They can open that one on 400 today.
I got my test results back just a little bit ago, and that's why I came up here. Test results came back good, so we're in the process of getting root rock down and getting the barricades and all the equipment down there.
On 400.
450,
450, right?
Southeast 450, Leesville Township.
That's in there. It is. Not too far from you. Yeah, it's pretty close.
And we'll probably start moving everything towards West Division tomorrow. It's out there in between 1571 and 1601 northeast.
1571 and what?
1571 and northeast 1601.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did MoDOT respond to those plans, or submit those plans? The one right by southeast.
I've submitted them to
Army Corps.
Corps of Engineers, and they signed. Well, they're in the process of signing off on it. So.
Their year-long process.
Do what?
Their year-long process.
Actually, it takes them about 6 weeks for me.
What have you done?
Corps of Engineers usually 6 weeks. Right now, my biggest holdup on these bridges is MoDOT. I've had some set down there for a year and a half now. And they just, when I ask about them, they tell me they're in financial.
They go through different people so often.
Yeah.
Probably
That's true.
forget about them.
That's exactly what.
What project? Oh,
They change hands. Just that's the problem with a lot of them.
Moving
You have
parts.
to get a new person every time.
Yeah.
Well, he's in training.
They're always in training.
Yeah, that's right.
Awesome. That's everything I
Okay.
got.
Thank you.
You guys have good.
Appreciate it.
Mr.
Yep, yep.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you later.
I thought I wasn't gonna get to see you today, Dennis.
I
was
didn't think so
almost
either.
sad.
He was heartbroken.
I was. He told me
Like-
he wasn't gonna be here today.
Like I said, we're opening up southeast 450 today. Have all the equipment and rig back together today. Probably tomorrow we'll start moving all the equipment out there to West Division and getting the contract or the easement agreement signed this morning, and then I'll have them here Thursday for you guys to sign off on. So with that, my connection that I had on the curve right, curve left signs for up there did not have anything, so I'm gonna have to order a couple signs in. So that would be 1100 in Bogart Township. Are we gonna leave the road closed until he gets repairs made, or are we gonna get the signs put up and open it back up? Or what's your guys' wish on that?
I thought we
I thought we,
was going to open it with the signs. when
Yeah.
The signs get up. But
as soon as we get signs up,
As soon as I get signs up, we can open the road back up.
yeah,
Okay.
because that's gonna caution everybody right there.
Kelly's gonna send a letter
Yeah.
to everybody discussing what we had talked about.
Okay.
Kelly, you might want to send
Yeah,
Dennis a copy of that too. That way you've got it for your.
send him an
records.
email.
I might have Dennis come brainstorm with me to write the letter. Since
That'd
I
be
wasn't
fun.
there.
That'd be fine. Once it's not this afternoon, I might be going to the city this afternoon.
Okay, that's fine.
What are you going to the city for?
We got
I
beer
might have to
today.
go pick up another truck. So they finally got confirmation that it cleared.
That's crazy.
So now they're waiting for the pickup confirmation order to come out. So, Mark, you got anything else?
Nope.
Jake, you got anything? Of course, Jake does.
well, since you asked, whereabouts is brush cutters at?
Springfield Township.
Okay, and then they're heading down to Leesville Township.
Springfield, I don't know if they're going to go to Leesville, then Osage, and then back up to Bethlehem and Deer Creek, or if they're going to catch Deer Creek as soon as they get done with Springfield.
Corey Road, those trees. There's a couple busted over, hanging over. I think you can get them by with the brush cutter. I'm just kind of curious when you guys are going to be there.
What road's that?
Corey Road.
Down in
Oh,
Fort-
1051 Road?
That's it. Thank you.
The Rock Quarry Road.
Rock Corey Road.
Okay.
And,
The day they do that road, I have to go down there, that road, and 1101, I think it is, the one that runs beside Dollar Store.
11:50.
I have
That's
to,
it.
I have
Good
to,
deal.
I have to go down and sit behind them because the people just will not slow down.
Okay.
The truck drivers will not slow down. So, for the safety of my guys, I go down there and sit behind them.
I don't blame you. I'm good.
Yeah.
Ryan is looking for a solution on the bridge on southeast 1101 in Leesville Township.
You mean 1051?
No, 1101.
There's not a bridge on 1101.
As you go down, is that the road that runs beside the Dollar General?
11:51.
1151. Excuse me, 1151.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I don't know my roads yet, Mark. I told you that yesterday. Anyway, 1151. They're looking for a solution for that bridge down there.
What bridge is that? No.
Oh, it's awful.
It's the one that's
Down
lower than the road, and I told them, you know, first solution they're going to have to come up with is figure out a detour, because I can't close the road without a way access way in and out.
Right.
I said, so you guys come up with a solution for a detour, and we'll get it built. Then we'll start talking about how we're going to fix the bridge. He's wanting to put. He said the creek gets up, but it goes right back down. It don't get real wild. He would like to try to put a 10-foot oblique in there and
Okay.
take the bridge completely out. So
Not much brush comes down through that.
there ain't much brush comes down to there.
Good.
It's
Okay.
pretty clean on.
I mean, evidently it's cleaned itself out over the years before I got here, because we ain't been down there since I've been here in 4 years
Clean
and had
out
to
of here.
clean any brush out of it.
Say the way it flows the node on the inlet side, right? I mean, like you pretty clean on the inlet side. I think.
So
Yeah, that's
anyway, I'll keep you updated on that as things fly. Otherwise, Jake, you got anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Jim, you got anything else?
Nope.
Miss Kelly?
Yes, sir.
Good. I'm gonna sit over here and be good.
okay.
I will probably get with you tomorrow about that letter. We have BOE this afternoon, so I'll be.
That's fine. That's fine.
I have nothing.
Okay. Do you want to speak, Charlie? No, I wouldn't speak. Okay. Then you're going to get the letter and then we got BOE this afternoon. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. That being said, do you entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion. You sure?
I'll second that.
Motion been made and seconded to adjourn. Yeah, we're gonna adjourn, then we'll have, well, the BOE will be
The
different.
BOE is
Yeah,
different.
it's different. No. Motion